ஸ்டார்ட் ஸ்க்ரீன் ஷேர் இருக்கு. பட் இன்னும் அது எனேபிள் ஆகல. என்னோட லைவ் வருதாங்க? ஆக்சுவலி ஐம் லைவ் இன் ஃபேஸ்புக். ஐ see two. Hello. Could you hear me? Can you write down in the chat if you could hear me? Hello. Can you reply in the Hey, hi Manju. Yes, able to hear you. Very, very good. Thank you, Manju. Do you see my video well? Who else has joined? Yeah, I see. Oh, this is my first time with FB Live video, so I'm going to take at least a minute to settle with the settings. Just trying to see if I could get my screen shared. Yes, we are able to view the video clearly. Great. That's awesome. Thanks, Manju, for confirming. Everybody else who have joined, just say hi so that I know you're there. All good. Thank you, Manju. Just trying to see if I could share my screen. Don't want to waste your time. Just want to get this going soon. Okay, others have dropped. I guess it's only you, Manju. So Manju, did you get my notification that I'm going live? Was there a notification that came that I'm live? Oh, cool. Okay. So that means others may also get that option. And I see people have joined in. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see the screen share option, but it's not working out. So Manju, all you see is only my videos, eh? Okay, I think I should get started. It would have been great if I could share. Others who have joined, just say a hi so that I can tell you hi. I'm so happy. Thanks a lot for this session. Because of you, this session is going to be very interactive and very participative. Thanks a lot once again this Saturday afternoon. Like, you have chosen to transform yourself by learning something new, which is going to be very, very important, because something that I have been learning for last few years, right? Because let me directly get into the topic that we are picking today is financial freedom. Because financial freedom is very, very important at this juncture. We all know, like, we have seen lot of news about, we have faced, actually, it's not that we have just seen this or hearing about this. We are going through a lot of this, layoffs, salary cuts, and like, people have no idea what is going to be their next move in their career. So all these are going to put people into real panic and mental anxiety. So if we have heard so much and we are so much aware, it's right time that we take the right decision to move our career in the right direction going forward. Because if you see, there is some statistics that shows that a lot of companies have in thousands laid off people, especially the ones which are related to the hospitality, travel, and a lot other domains, right? A lot of layoffs have been happening. So if you have never thought about how to be financially free and only dependent on a particular job and salary, then it's going to be very, very risky, right? And now that the internet era has given you plenty of options, even you haven't explored any of them till now, is fine. This is the right time, because this is the time that at least we have really faced the adversity on the face, and we have to take action right now. Because if we don't do right now, it's going to be a very big mistake, because the new normal that we have been facing after this COVID-19 situation, the pandemic and the difficult times, we have to definitely make sure we find the right options for our career and finance going forward. So I'm going to get into what we should do, and by telling my story. This story is about the change of an IT professional becoming a life coach. So I consciously took this decision because in the year 2012, the same situation came and I lost my job. And I tried several options, but I was not really focused, not planned, not really sure about what I should be doing to start something that will make me financially free. Otherwise, I'll always be looking at a job and somebody else to take care of me and my financial needs and my career growth. So that's when I realized there are certain things that I need to do. Why do we all need freedom? First in place, because freedom is something that gives us that confidence, that feeling in our life that it is going to make us very happy, right? All of us need money, time, value, more in quantity, right? If we have some more money, it will be nice. Some more time, it will be nice. And if we have some more value that we can add to everybody, the loved ones that we have, by having more money, more time, it will be awesome, right? So that is going to be given through the freedom. If you're going to be in a same job, then it probably may give you some growth, but not the growth of the money and the time that you're looking for. So this is the right time that we take that step forward. So during this freedom journey, who is most important? Is it us? No, it is the customer. So that is where we are going to focus. Imagine we don't have to think about even a customer. Think about anybody, even us. What do we want? What are the most top 3 wants people have? Can you type in the chat? What are the top 3 wants every single human being is looking for or wanting for? what are the top 3 wants? Let me give an example. For example, I during my school days and college days, I used to fall sick often. So I always used to want better health, right? So then when I got into the journey of life after marriage and kids, I wanted more wealth, right? So something like that. So these are some of the wants that we have. So the top 3 wants that people always have are wealth, health and relationship, right? So these 3 are the top wants, and today I'm going to focus majorly on the wealth part, because once you have this setup, you have enormous time and freedom to have great health and great relationships, because everything starts from having this basic need of having that money factor handled, and everything else will look great in your life. Okay, so the 7 steps, I'm going to directly get into the 7 steps. What are the 7 steps? Starting with your niche. So I have been in a job so far. How can I suddenly become free? I have to go to job. Even one day I am falling sick, I have to tell my manager, or I have to tell my organization. If there is still any urgent task, I have to finish it, and then only I have to go take rest. So such situations don't give you any freedom. So then how do you expect me to do that? I know that's a question you all may have. So what happens? You have to identify your niche first. So what do I mean by niche? There are ways how you identify what is that you can do online that will make you leverage your skills, talent, your passion so far that you have acquired and you have been longing to showcase. If there is a passion that you have, for example, I've seen during this lockdown, a lot of my friends have come out and shared their artistic work, their craft work, and lot of hidden talents and skills and their passion, right? So these ones are hidden in you because you have a financial dependence. You always wanted to go to a job but never explored your passion or talents or skills. So that's what now you have to start identifying. So step 1 is going to be identifying your niche. When I say niche, first we start with the broader classification. So it could be anything like helping people with health, helping people with creating more wealth, or helping people with having great relationship. It could be anything, right? Even how to have fun, right? Because most of us haven't been doing any adventurous act or anything. So but we see a lot of people are very passionate about bungee jumping. Is a passion for many people. So if you're a person who knows any of these things, right, that you think you can take it to your customers, you can become a messenger of taking this to the world, then online is the right place. Let's say if you already have some passion and you are doing it in some way, right? Probably you are a person who's doing some craft work, right? I have a friend who does jewelry making, but she is just giving it to her relatives or friends because they know she's good at jewelry making. So she is only doing it as a hobby. Only when they request she does it. But when I see her work, it's really professional. So what I do, I tell her, why don't you come online and and become popular, right? Whereby you can take your business to the next level, right? So it could be like any passion, anything that you have. So this is what people reach out to you. So if you have anything like that in your mind, right, list down, right? If you have any interest, can you type it out here? Food, shelter and health. Wow, thanks Manju. I didn't see your reply before. So please type out what is that comes in top of your mind when I talk about passion or a talent or a skill that you have that you think you can take it. Thanks, Sendil. What is that passion that you have, that you want to take it? Reading, brilliant. Or any others? Can you share so that I can directly, give the ideas and inputs to address those specific niche. Business, brilliant. Senthil, can you be very particular as to what kind of business? Okay, Sweta, painting and art, brilliant. So, Senthil, you can give a specific niche if you have in mind. So, first thing is to identify the niche. Coaching, talking to people, motivating others. Thanks, Osha. Nice to see you here. And so, what happens? So, first you identify your niche. So, that will be either your passion or your talent or your skill, something that people reach out for you. So, it could be even like, giving good counseling about relationships. So, people may call you when they are in trouble with their relationship. Then they may call you, and later they may call you and tell you, hey, you gave me that suggestion or thought and an idea, and that worked. It's amazing, thanks a lot. Why don't you do it as like profession, right? So that is what is your niche. So don't worry about if you couldn't find that. Just think, ask some questions. What am I passionate about? Even when I do that, I forget time. I lose completely my consciousness. I immerse into it. I completely get into it 100% myself, and do it with so much of passion. So that's your niche. So if there is anything that makes you forget your time, it could be even like your experience. See, all of us have great experience in the IT field, right? We have learned a lot of technologies, processes, standards, guidelines. So it could be even that, right? And it could be a particular skill. It could be, as Senthil said, reading, and Shweta said painting, art, and things like that, coaching. So these are skills. So that could be your niche. All right, make sure it is a particular field. E-commerce, yes, e-commerce is a very good niche. You can get into then the next thing as something that you want to become also. It's not necessarily only your passion, talent, skills, or experience. It could be like in school days we used to say, right, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a pilot, I want to become an astronaut. So now also we have a lot of dreams, right? Just that we don't explore them much. We just tell ourselves it's okay, life is going fine, why to bother? But no, we have to see what is that become we have in our mind. And we could also have a purpose or a message that we want to tell the world. For example, I believe in having very environment friendly world. Everything around me should be environment friendly. Then I stand by for that cause and I contribute. So that any of these could become your niche, right? And see what kind of business opportunity that you can take from there, right? So then bring it to a one sentence as to what you serve, right? For example, most of us have heard Airbnb. What does Airbnb do? They don't create extra space. They ask you to rent out that extra room in your house, right, for somebody else to take it for rent. So that's the niche. Exactly, right? See, if somebody, let's say I have a house and I have one room just lying free, I can give it for rent, right? So Airbnb's niche is so very particular, right? So very clear. So like that, your niche shouldn't be too broad. It should be for a specific purpose. So identify your audience or the market, the exact market, the age group, whom you are targeting to. Let's say if you are doing a health coaching, what is that people should look forward to in your coaching? Is it the health fitness for teenagers, or is it fitness for women above age of 50, or is it for senior citizens, or is it for people who have just gone through childbirth and wanting to get back to their shape? So it should be like very, very particular. So the niche should be very particular. So these are the ways. So let me just summarize how you find your niche. It could be based on your passion, talent, experience, purpose, skills, message, and what you want to become. And what would be the things that people will pay you for? It may not be in any of these categories, but you have something that people will pay for, right? Or something that you want to offer, right? So those also could become your inputs for your niche, right? So now let's come to the exact point of how we find the visibility, how we build the visibility. Because if you see online, so last 10 years have been the age of digital marketing. So everywhere, most of us who have been questioning, what, you're buying something in Amazon? But now it has become like everything we buy in Amazon, right? To take an example, we have bought a TV from Amazon, or any home appliance, or anything that we use. Now we are buying masks, hand sanitizer, everything through Amazon, right? So it's completely digital marketing now. So we see a very good influences online. Do you know any influencer online? If you know anybody, like that person has, okay, Loco Pilot is my friend. Ah, wow, Prasanna, that's great. So do you know any influencer? When I say influencer, these are people who have built their fort online. So they have been either a content marketer, or a blogger, or a podcaster, or a YouTuber, or have done affiliate marketing. I'm going to introduce you to what is affiliate marketing, what is drop shipping, and a lot of things. But I just want to know from you, if you have heard of any influencer who has made millions and billions on being an online influencer, being a content contributor, something that they are an expert in, and they have made money out of their expertise, right? And lot of people have come online now during this lockdown period. I have a couple of friends who have done come online. They had no knowledge about how to come online before, but because the sales have completely stopped now, because she is a doll maker, and she has like a big factory and lot of things, but so far last 5 years she has never thought about coming online. Dharman, yeah, that's very good. Excellent. You have a lot of examples, right? You might have even heard about somebody called Jay Shetty, right? Even Gaur Gopal Das, and like a lot of spiritual gurus are coming online and becoming very popular, very big influencers, right? They are pretty much YouTubers, right? And also you might have heard a lot of fun based influencers. So if you have some content, right, don't even have to worry about any physical product. If you have a digital product, that's something you can just share over the internet, right? Say for example, Shweta is a painter, so she could create excellent paintings and sell it online, right? Or deliver it through online sources. Yeah, digital promotion. Yes, Kolaveri song has become very popular because of the digital promotion, digital marketing. Yes, lot of YouTube ads and promotions, right? Once a video goes viral, it becomes the top on the similar audience group. Let's say if people between the age 13 to 18 have watched this video, then anybody who logs in with that profile, immediately they put that video on top of their list, right? So they know how to promote these things. So yeah, so that's about it. Great. So let me move on. So these influencers, to give you some examples, Neil Patel, he is a SEO expert, search engine optimization. So websites need to be properly keyworded so that they can really do bring a lot of customers when they search for in Google. You go and you are trying to buy a t-shirt, let's say for your son or daughter. So I type sports t-shirt for kids between the age 10 to 14. Then how Google is going to present me with the outcomes as a result is what is decided by the SEO, because the keywords that the websites have is going to decide which ones are going to come in the first. Of course, there is a lot of rankings that is involved when it comes to Google search, but this Neil Patel is the expert in that. He has created hundreds and thousands of websites with excellent keywords. Anne Handley, she is an expert in marketing, digital marketing. and we have a lot of speakers. I personally like Pat Flynn. He is an affiliate marketer. If you go to Amazon, let me tell you what is affiliate marketing. It is actually, let's say you are a blogger. Let's say Sendil is passionate about e-commerce and he is writing a lot of blogs about how to do business online, retail and B2B selling online. Then he writes a lot of his experience and he's become a popular blogger online. Now that if Sendil says, okay, go buy this in this place with the URL, with the link, people are going to go and buy using that URL because they are following Sendil as an expert. So if you go to Amazon.com, I think Sendil is already an affiliate marketer to Amazon. You have an option, go completely below and at the right bottom, you have a link called Become an Affiliate. So when you click on that, you become an affiliate marketer, meaning you become like a retailer for that person as an advertiser. So you're doing an advertisement for the product. So Amazon will give you a URL where you take it and use it in your for a particular product or anything, then you give that URL. So when somebody clicks on that URL and buys, you get 8 to 10% of commission because you have done the advertising, right? Because of your expertise, you have followers, you have traffic, and that has created a lot of sales for them. So they are giving you the advertisement fee, right? So Pat Flynn has done this and has earned millions of dollars for last several years. He has been the #1 affiliate marketer in the world, right? Because he was an architect, he was a building architect, and he was laid off during the economic crisis, and he wasn't sure what to do next. So he learned something during that low time and he started writing blogs, doing podcasting and all that, and today he is the #1 affiliate marketer in the world. So imagine, right, if you have any skill or talent or anything that you want to take it online, right, start building your visibility. How do you do that? You do that through creating a lot of content online, right? You have to first become visible. People have to know, oh, okay, so Sweta is the #1, don't know, is it watercolor or oil color or what is that you are expert in, and you start telling the world this is what is my work, and people start following you, and now they know, yes, so I can buy anything that says Sweta suggests or whatever Sweta sells. So it could be done either through writing blogs or books. These two are long term options because blogs take long time. You write like several blogs and then only people understand, hey, this person is really an expert. And same time a book where you really showcase your credibility by your content in the book, wherein there are a lot of other options which are short term. Affiliate marketing, you can create an online store, right? It is the easiest option. Like you could become a retailer to many existing products, consumer brands, online brands, brands which are easy to sell. You could become an online store. You could do a drop shopping. Drop shopping is nothing but you don't have to buy and store any inventory. You can, because you are an expert in the field. Let's say I am a photographer, and if I have a good following, let's say 50,000 followers, then I am already very visible. So I know what kind of cameras are good. So what I could do, probably I can have a camera shopping, drop shopping site. And all I could do is to just get orders from customers. I don't have to do anything. Send the order to the supplier. The supplier will do the packaging and delivering it to the customer. Of course, there is not much margin in this case, but with good planning, you could really do well in drop shopping also. So another very, very attractive option is content writing, right? If you're a technical person, you may be thinking, oh, I don't have a lot of like flowery language writing skills. You could just write what you know. Let's say, for example, Prasanna is a good automation engineer. He knows about how WebDriver works, or a lot of stuff. So then he can write a very nice content about like a manual. There are a lot of tools online available to do those content writing in a very effective cost, right? And you can write ebooks are like, the to do kind of manuals where it could be quickly do it yourself kind of things, right? Even I see that things that we imagine, how can these be learnt online? For example, there is a wonderful course I saw in Udemy, how to drive a car. This course is 11,000 rupees and 14,000 people have bought this course already. I was wondering how somebody could teach driving a car online, right? See, if you deliver the content in the right way, anything can be told to the world, right? Online. So don't have that hesitation, go ahead. And you can create online courses. You have platforms like Udemy, Lynda, Teachable, lot of platforms, right? And then if you are a person who has a lot of passion about taking photos, and then you want to make money out of it, you have platforms like Shutterstock, 500 Pix, lot of things. Because to give you a statistics, in Twitter, the tweets with images get 150% more retweets. So people like really quality photos, right? The realistic, the nice ones. So if you're a good photographer or a person passionate about taking pictures, you have a very good opportunity to, go contribute one of the income stream. But in all these income streams, I'm going to tell you a couple of other options soon. But in all these income streams, right, you need to establish yourself initially. So that's going to take some time until you have that visibility, that people follow you and you have built that credibility, right? It is going to take time. So it's not just like you just jump in and start doing it today and it's going to be yielding you outcome tomorrow. It may take few months, right? But if you do it right, there are enormous material available online how to do it, right? You want to have an excellent website which has to come as the top one search result when you do the appropriate search in Google. Then you have to do good SEO, the search engine optimization for your website, right? And that doesn't just mean you're going to get business, right? You need to do a lot more visibility factor. You need to make it really promoting. So those are the areas that you need to focus on. So how do you do that? That happens through the ads. So in Facebook, you could have seen a lot of ads, right? So the ads come with a very attractive content, right? It could be a video, or it could be even the event that I have launched. I have created a video, right, which is very relevant to the content that we wanted to discuss. So that is where it got your attention. You have foregone your sleep for the Saturday and you have come to this session. So all we have to do is, by trial and error, try our best ways of getting our target audience, right, and create that traffic. So in the 7 steps, the top 2 steps I have already covered. Find your niche, find your market, build your visibility is 3rd step, build your credibility. See, visibility is like you are there everywhere, right? But the value you are offering should be really relevant and true and the right value. People will feel, yes, today I have learned something, I have taken something from this person. Yes, I have to buy something if this person says. So that kind of credibility you have to build, right? Then comes the mastering the game of traffic. So 5th step is mastering the game of traffic. You need to know how to grow the organic traffic into your content. Right? That's very, very important. Yes, with Facebook ads, with Instagram ads, or with good social media posting, you could bring traffic, but that should also be organic. So that's something, is lot of formulas are there online, but you need to find your own way of that. Use all those tools and techniques, how to draw traffic into your website, or your content. It could be a blog, it could be a YouTube channel, or it could be a Instagram page, or it could be a Facebook page, or it could be a Facebook group, right? I know groups where it has million subscribers, meaning million followers. Oh my god, those are like really organic traffic, because you cannot build through ads or anything such thing. Of course, because they are very popular figures, so they have such following, but same time I don't see similar uh, popularity, people with similar popularity have that much following. This person has consciously taken that decision to build that credibility online, so that is why it has created. So step 5 is mastering the game of traffic. Step 6 is mastering the game of conversion. See, people could come to your site, people could come to your blog, read it, enjoy the content, but don't buy anything, or you don't get any business out of it. Then it has to be done. So you need to really be very, very clear about your vision as to what is that you want to offer, right? And channelize all the content towards that. I'm not saying you should be business oriented, you should be like totally like commercially focused. No, the value should drive them to create that selling moment, right? So something that you're selling, then the audience should feel like yes, it has value and they should buy it. So just having traffic, because I see like sometimes the YouTube, some crappy YouTube videos have like millions of views, but there is no value, right? If that person is going to offer something to buy, nobody's going to buy, right? But even if there are like say a lakh view, but it has a lot of value, then people are going to buy. So create the game of conversion. So step 6 is convert your traffic into your customers, right? And last is what we were talking about, is the multiple streams of income. So what are the different streams of income we have discussed? Let me summarize that again for you. Starting from affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is like you become an affiliate to a popular e-commerce site and sell their products through advertising from your own content, right? It could be a blog that you're giving a link, or you are a very good Facebook influencer, so whatever post you put about, you can say, hey, last week I bought these shoes and they're really awesome, very quality, highly durable. Then people will go buy. You don't have to do any more advertising, right? You could have an online store, just buy and sell, right? Where you take the responsibility of processing the complete supply chain. But in the case of drop shipping, you may not do that. Delivery, meaning inventory maintenance and delivery, it is just everything is digital. You get the order from the customer, you pass it to the supplier, they will deliver it to the customer. You can do social media marketing, right? You can develop, design great ads. Just go do this. I'm really sorry I couldn't share my screen, otherwise I would do all these for you, because that's what was the objective. Wanted to show you how you do these, right? Wherein it is very, very easy. You do a very attractive ad, right? Couple of weeks I created an ad and I gave an ad in Tamil. It said like, உங்கள் வாழ்க்கையை மாற்ற போகும் முதல் அடியை எடுத்து வைக்க தயாரா? என்ன இந்த லாக்டவுனில் உங்கள் பிசினஸ் மிகவும் கஷ்டப்பட்டதா? இப்பொழுது லாக்டவுன் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக ரிலீஸ் ஆகிறது, அடுத்த அடியை எடுத்து வைக்க தயாரா? இந்த மாதிரி ரொம்ப சிம்பிள் ஆட்ஸ் only I gave and I got really good response, right? Because it's nothing great, like you don't really have to be like somebody who go learn it in MBA how to create an advertising design. Just feel like you are the customer. If you have seen that ad, how would you react? If you are a person who says, yes, me too, I'm also there in this situation, you should be able to connect. See the ads that is coming in TV. Let me take an example. The Slice ad. How are they showing? As though that mango, the juice is coming and that person who's drinking is like one drop falling in the lips, and they are swallowing that. See, it's purely emotion, right? Everything is through emotion, the different senses, people consume that emotion. So the moment they see your ad, they should feel connected. So it is just that the pain point that you have, if you take it to the world and tell them, yes, I'm going to resolve this pain for you, they're going to just follow you, right? Of course, once they come into your world and they see your value, they're going to see your credibility, lot of things. But just by seeing the ad only, they are going to click and come to your world. So now it's your responsibility that the traffic that have come to you, to convert them into your customer, right? That's a step we are talking about. So conversion, step 6 is about conversion, right? So have your plan, have your vision. If you don't have a vision, right, that's what many people do mistake online. They just get attracted by seeing some ads and they think, oh, by sitting home I can do so much of earning without creating any credibility. No, you need to be really conscious about what you're offering, what is the value that you're going to give to your customer, right, in a consistent basis. It is not just like one time you do that and you forget it. No, it's a continuous effort because people are watching you, you're online, you're public, right? Okay, the last option in the income stream that could be used is freelancing, right? Now that most of the offices are closed because of this situation, lot of people have gone for freelancing as an option, right? So in your free time you can pick up some freelance task, right? It could be in your own field of interest, or it could be in some areas that you already have expertise in, right? So it's not that you have to do something, even you can teach something, right? You see, there are two things, that you can do it for somebody, or you tell them and they do it. It could be called consulting, it could be called coaching, it could be called teaching, right? Do it in a way that it's comfortable to you, that you can do. So freelancing is one of the best things. That we have very good platforms like Udemy, TopTal. There are a lot of good platforms available for freelancing. So freelancing is another stream of income that you can utilize. So let me just summarize once again the 7 steps. So first thing is find your niche. So how do you find your niche? You look for what are the passion, talents, skills, and what people call you for, or what people come to you for, and what are the different skills you have, the message you want to tell the world, or what you want to become, right? This probably may not your profession, but for example, Prasanna wants to be a loco pilot, right? So he may have acquired a lot of knowledge about how to. He may not become a pilot himself, but he may give people a lot of knowledge about how to become one. So that is what I'm talking about, and what people will pay you for. Pay you for your knowledge, because yesterday I saw one of the YouTube videos, how to make filter coffee. That video has gone 25 million views, right? See, we all drink coffee every day, but we still look for how to make, right, many things, right, as a first timer, right? So yeah, and the ways how you can build all these different income streams are through long term and short term ways. Long term ways are through books and blogs, and short term ways are like, you could be affiliate marketer, you could have an online store where you buy and sell, and you could do a drop shopping, you could create a lot of social media marketing channels, like you could create ads, or you could influence through your posts, right? And then content writing, if you are not very flowery with your language, you could still be a technical person and you can contribute technically. Crowd content, iWriter are some of the platforms that you can go explore for content writing. They have very good manuals, people share there. Ebooks, right? So if you're a good swimmer, you can write how to learn swimming in 1 week, right? All the strokes, and you could just write an ebook for it. You don't have to write like a full-fledged book. You could write an ebook which could be like 15 page, where you teach the basics and you tell what are the different benefits, right? People are buying, I'm telling you, people are buying all those stuff because the experts, when they share their knowledge, it is really worth it. you can create online courses, right? The platforms could be Udemy, Lynda, and stuff like that. And if you're a photo passionate, photo enthusiast, have sell stock photos, right? So that's another option. You have 500 pixel shutterstock kind of platforms. Final is your freelancing. Upwork, virtual assistant, Fiverr. Fiverr is a very popular recently coming up freelancing platform. So these are some of the platforms, right? So let me quickly touch upon skills, because this is a separate webinar by itself, skills needed, right? But let me just go through high level for you, because we have few more minutes that we can ponder on. I really want you to know this before you go. Research skills. You need to have really good research as to what is people's, you know, interests are, what kind of content or what kind of keywords people are attracted to. If you're popular, what is the most popular keyword search that we do? Anything we want, we go there. It's called the god of internet. In fact, the god of us, actually. If you could type the right thing, maybe I'll see if I can give you some freebie in the next FB Live. Which is the best place where you go find the relevant content using any particular keyword or series of keywords? Which one you use? Can you type? I'm seeing the chat, not seeing any reply so far. Okay, let me tell you. So the god of internet for now is Google. So we all go there to Google and we do the keyword search. Yes, good, Sweta, great. Right, then we have really wonderful platform. Maybe if you're, if you can just try now, Answer the Public. So this website has a very good approach that you enter the keyword you want and they will give you. Yes, thanks, Sendil. Sendil also says Google. So you enter the keyword and it gives you all the keywords around that main keyword, the entire sentence people have searched online. Yeah, Quora, yes, Quora too, yes. So if let's say I'm looking for relationship issues, right? I want to know what kind of relationship issues people have, because let's say I'm a relationship coach, I can help people with relationship, but I want to know what kind of relationship problems people are going through. Then I can go to Answer the Public and type relationship issues, and Answer the Public will give me all the keywords that people are searching based on this particular keyword, right? So then you pick it up, one or two pain points, and you start addressing people, right? See, it could be like relationship problems because of work-life balance missing, right? See, people who work in shifts or people who work in like offshore kind of locations, then their relationships could suffer, right? So then you may think, yes, I have gone through it in my life, because most of the pain points that we go through, the learnings that we have is what actually becomes your expertise. That something is your story that you take it to the world. It becomes very authentic, very influential, very real, that people listen to you for. Because you can't say about something that you are not really sure about, right? You can't just read something and do it, right? Because I was wanting to do this live for a long time, but I was not confident enough until I have made my own Facebook ads and I have seen the result. Initially I spent couple of thousands but didn't get the results as expected. So but now I could create really good attractive Facebook ads that's driving per ad to every lead is only 2 rupees, right? I spent like about 400 rupees in an ad, the last ad I did, and I got like for 2 rupees 200 leads, right? So that's not the case always, right? But I'm just telling you that that's what now I see as a good result, good traffic, right? Now I have 200 customers that I can now continue to take it forward, right? I am just exploring the ways that I can master the art of bringing traffic. So now I'm feeling confident. If anybody comes to me, I can teach Facebook how to create effective Facebook ads, right? Till then I won't be able to do, though I have seen like a dozen Facebook ad YouTube videos, right? And also have been learning about this topic from experts, but still I become authentic and real only if I have done and I have gone through the pains and become successful. Then people believe and come back, right? So that's what I was trying to say. So some mistakes that people do is that there is so much of information available online in any subject you take for now. So people feel overwhelming about this information and they just jump without much thoughts about. So your mission should be very clear as to what you're trying to do. Say for example, my mission is I want to help 1,000,000 people make a difference in their life in any way, in any form. It could be in their family, it could be in their career, it could be in their relationship, your health, wealth, their fun part. Because I see a lot of people are missing fun. They don't know what gives them fun and they feel stressed out in life. Though they seem to have good job and good family, still they feel stressed out, get panic every now and then, don't know how to handle themselves, right? So lot of things. So I want to help at least 1,000,000 people, right, in their different aspects of life. So that's a mission. So the moment I have that, there is no stopping, right? If I do a event and only 2 people turn up, no worries, 2 added in my mission. So I'll be happy to do that, right? So there is no stopping. So unless you are sure about your mission, if you just see some ways of doing stuff, you're going to drop it soon. So that's one of the things. So the research skill is number 1. Number 2 is content creation skill. You need to have good content creation skill. For that, either a video or a copywriting or a podcast, like your audio, that you need to develop. Good marketing skill, right? Marketing is not like you go learn it from MBA books. No, just read the art, see how you can negotiate, how you can persuade people, how you can use different channels like Facebook, Google and all, how you can create ads. Only by practice you can learn this. Good selling skills, because I've seen a lot of people say word of mouth. Word of mouth is not a marketing skill. Of course you're doing good job, quality job, that's why you're getting people referring another people, but that's not a marketing strategy, because you don't know if one goes and tells 10 people, how many are going to come and do a business with you. So you can't really estimate how much you will get customers back in your kitty. So but wherein if you do this much ad, right, if it reaches 1,000 people, based on your credibility and your ranking and all that, you can be sure at least I'll get 50 leads, right? So that kind of science you can work it out. Next is selling skills. So you need to develop how salesmanship you have to develop. There are different ways you can do selling, video selling, webinar selling you could do. You need good system skills. So you need to know what kind of tools can be used for blogging, what kind of tools can be used for video recording, and how to do paid ads, how to organically bring traffic. So all these are art and science you need to know, right? So these are some of the skills: the research skills, content creation skills, marketing and sales skills, system skills. More than all this, you need to have a system in place. Like you need to be really sure what is the model that you're going through, because of so many overwhelming model you have. You can podcast, you can blog, you can have videos, you can have social media content, posting, lot of options. You could get overwhelming. So be very sure you create a system around your mission, right? And don't worry about money. This is the least risk that you have online. If you have $100, which is like about 7,500 as of today, you can create an online business, right? All you need to do is to create a mission, create a system around it, right? Don't wait for too much of knowledge or wisdom. Just start with something you have, that you're passionate about, that you want to take it to the world. That's all, everyone. Thanks very much for your wonderful time. I really feel happy today talking to you. Yeah, and anybody has any questions? I'm sorry, I don't know. I thought we'll have some options to catch up through question and answers, but only the chat. So if you have any question, I can answer. Okay, one main feedback I want to know, did it answer your, thanks Sandil, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you joined in today. So you, did you come with any question in mind or any pain point in mind that you think I have addressed or not addressed? That you can just type, yes, addressed, yes, it was useful, or I expected this, something like that. Sure, Sandil, yes, I will definitely, GTD tips. Anybody else has any other comments? Did you find this session useful? I know I have shared the best knowledge and information I have, but I want to know whether, yeah, getting things done. Oh, okay. Sure, Sindhil. You want to conduct a separate session on that, or now you want to talk about GTD now? I'll create a post on GTD, yes, soon, because this has really created a lot of change in me after I learned, thanks to you and Ganesan, this GTD has really helped me become more organized. Otherwise, like, sure, yes, I will definitely do one session on that, or a post. You are asking about a post, so I'll create one nice post. Yeah, thank you. I think all of you have really been very patient, and I'm sorry I couldn't share my screen. I actually have really wonderful content I have prepared. I have created a lot of mind map, and because I thought it's very, but don't know, I have to learn how through Facebook Live I share my screen. Thanks a lot once again, all of you, for your patient listening and contribution. It's really wonderful. Thanks once again, all of you, for supporting me. Bye bye. See you in the next live video. Continue to contribute and share. Thank you.